Hey, good morning. Today we're recording on May 10th, 2025. Welcome to episode 32 of the Gaming Hour. Today we got a packed show for you. We might not even get to a lot of topics. We're gonna be talking about GTA 6, Years of War. EA says they are not raising prices, and we have much more on the horizon. Hopefully we can get to everything, but I won't make any promises. Today I'm joined by the returning D'Lo.
What's good?
Hey,
DJ, what's good, man?
what's good? What's good?
And of course, Caroline. I love that hat.
Oh yeah, I got to rep the Detroit stuff now, right?
Yes, yes, thank you.
I've lived there for
How
eight
come?
years, so I'm officially a Tigers fan. I'm rooting for the Tigers. Um,
Hey,
yeah, and I'm excited for the weather today. So I
Me
might go to a
too.
baseball game.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's up. So we're gonna just hop right into it. Hopefully, I will assume because last time I looked, it was at 97 million views. So I'd assume everyone's seen the GTA trailer. Let me turn it off so we don't get flagged like we did the last time we played something GTA. The trailer, GTA 6, it has been delayed. They delayed it last week, May 26th, 2026, next year. Looks crazy. I'm not a GTA head, but it does look crazy. It looks insane. Many people are talking about the graphics, the little Easter eggs in it. They got like Red Dead money. The beer and the cup is slushing around. Um, they got all the like sweat particles coming off. Like people are going insane over this game. So my question is, what do you guys think of the trailer? And the secondary question is this the best looking game you've ever seen? And I'm gonna start off with D'Lo since he hasn't been here in a minute. Unmute yourself, D'Lo.
All right, there we go. Yeah, welcome back to me. You know what I'm saying? 9 days of school left. I'm tired. But anyway, onto this topic. This is a very nice looking game. I'm not even going. There's literally nothing you can say this is not a nice looking game. Like from like just graphics revolutionize like what they're doing. Like seeing sweat like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying sweat is just a part of the game, but it makes it more immersive. Um, in my honest opinion, I'm fine with delays because, like I said in the past, let them cook on a game and actually make it look good and stop trying to make money. They know GTA is gonna make money. This is
Mm-hmm.
gonna make money. Like when I talk about
hmm
this, probably gonna be in like if video games could compete with box office movies, this is gonna beat a lot of movies historically in purchases.
Well, side
So
note, since you said that, it's coming out in between a Star Wars movie and an untitled DC movie. So I recommend that DC movie move out the way. It's probably the smart idea.
even if a Marvel movie came out,
Oh, it's
it
coming.
needs
The
to be
Marvel movie coming out the beginning of the month, so it'll
Secret
miss it.
Wars probably need to hurry up and watch Secret Wars or whichever one it is, and then go play the game. People are gonna take off to play this game, like a week. People are gonna go on vacation. But yeah, this I believe in full heartedly of letting games cook and be delayed for right reasons like this.
Does this? I think I remember you saying you weren't a GTA head. Like, does this make you more interested in the game or anything?
Very much so. I mean, I'm always a story person, but of course I already know it's gonna be a it's gonna be a 70-30 split when it comes to story versus just acting like a complete nut in this game. So I'm gonna pick it up. I will have an Xbox by then, praise God, and I'm gonna be picking this game up. So yeah,
Okay, Caroline, what you think?
I'm not a GTA head at all. I'm familiar with the franchise. I'm not familiar with everything you can do with it. It was like watching a movie trailer. Deal brought up movies. I'm just like, yeah, it's a really pretty great game. And I'm like, so I can understand why it's $100 if assuming that the rumor is true. I mean, I think people will pay. Well, like you said, people will pay for it, so it's pretty sweet. I'm definitely more interested in the game. Um, I like it looks like there's both a female and a male protagonist, and like I like having female protagonists in games as well. So, yeah, it looks really exciting to me. So, and again, I'm usually not interested in these types of games, but I'd give it a shot. Maybe
What
not.
would you?
Sorry,
What
go
would you
ahead.
say? Best looking game you've ever seen? Close to? No.
It's definitely up there. So, I mean, they're very intricate with all the details. Like with like you said, with all the sweat. Again, it felt like I was watching a movie. Like I felt like I was watching a trailer for a movie and not a video game. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what made it a lot more appealing. Again, not necessarily my type of game, but I would give it a shot.
Okay. VJ, what you think, man? GTA, I know that's your ish show.
I wouldn't say that, but I think it looks amazing. Graphically, it's definitely as far as realism, it's looking like probably one of the best games I've ever seen. As far as really making it look real, you can't tell the difference if you're looking at a movie or a game. Uh, it's definitely gonna go crazy. Now I just wonder like I don't think they're gonna do this though, but I do wonder like what are they gonna really do to make it different because GTA. I mean, maybe they don't have to
Do
make it
they? I
different.
was gonna say, do they have to do
Maybe they don't have
anything?
to make it different. As long as you can get on there and shoot up some police or something, people that'll be good enough. But I just look at it, hopefully they bring stuff back. Like they showed them in the gym, so hopefully they bring some of that stuff back from like San Andreas, where like you actually can control what your character physically looks like based on what you're doing. Like how in San Andreas where you go and get some cluck and bell and then you gain
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of fat, but then you go into the gym, you lifting, your guy starting to look a little buffer. That's the type of stuff that I appreciate. So I mean, we know what GTA is. We know it looks great. We know it's probably still gonna be fun. It's still gonna be a good game. But I just really want to know like what is gonna set this apart from any other GTA game gameplay wise, which I don't think they're gonna do anything different with it. I mean, all that being said, I'll probably play it when it comes out. And I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But I just want to either bring some stuff back that you had, some good ideas that you had in the past that you let go for whatever reason, or try to do something different. That's all I'm saying on
do,
it.
you, do you guys think it's worth $100 if it's
That's
actually gonna
No,
be?
that's what I was asking next. I was gonna ask y'all, would y'all pay 100 for it?
no, not 100, man. I mean, I don't know. I did pay 130 for Civ 7, but that's what's supposed to be with all DLC and stuff. But I don't even know if that's gonna end up being worth it in the end. So
D-Lo 100?
Oh no, 100 is a lot of money. And the last time I played $100 for a game, it wasn't the base game. So you gonna have like GTA is probably the epitome of what an open world should be. You know what I'm saying? And they've never slacked when it comes to open world. I'm not saying you can walk in every single house on the block,
Mm-hmm.
but you could do a lot of stuff. Like for a game that's over 20 years old and game people still be playing it faithfully, like $100. I feel like okay. Let me say this. I feel like they're probably one of the most deserving to
Okay.
be one of the first people to let someone pay $100 and you actually get like alcohol sloshing in a cup and you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dog.
It's
Who
crazy.
really
That's
look?
insane.
Who can
say
you?
that
There
does it.
was somebody that worked on that for like 3 weeks to
Yes.
make sure those animations were good. And who knows how much alcohol they drunk to even get that to look right.
How much they had to
You know what
record
I'm saying?
and watch it.
Somebody worked on that.
I like yeah. A great looking game. I'm not a GTA head, but I would probably get it. I'm not getting it at the $100 price point. That just won't happen. Just like I'm not getting the Nintendo games at the $80 price point unless it's something I really, really like. But it looks great. Is it the best game I've ever seen? I'm gonna have to say no. I don't know if any of you guys. It came out last year. Hellblade 2, Senua Saga. In my opinion, my personal opinion, that's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. The whole game is I mean, some people compare it to a quote unquote walking simulator, but these are just the trailers of it. But the game looks like it, just from the CGI stuff, the game looks like this. You just see the sweat, you see the blood. I mean, everything looks realistic. I mean, it just looks like This looks like you're watching a movie the whole time. Most of the time,
Yeah,
they
it
got the
does.
little two black bars on the screen, kind of making it seem like a movie. And I mean, it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at this. I mean, just a gorgeous game. So I don't know if GTA's there. It's close. It's close. But yeah, I think this is for me, this probably is one of the best looking games ever, and that's how the whole game kind of looks.
One thing I do want to add though too to the $100 price point thing, thinking about on it, GTA 5 was out from the Xbox 360 until now. Still is. During that time though, they released a lot of really big updates to GTA Online for free. I'm talking about when they did the bank heist updates, that was a lot of content people got for free. So honestly, I would say if they do the same thing and do the updates the way they did them with GTA 5 and they're free, then it might be worth a $100 price point just because you're again GTA 5 they got all that stuff for free and it was a lot it was a
But you
lot. It was
can,
big
but
missions.
don't you think you can do that when it came out on the 360? We had the Xbox One, we had the Xbox Series. Like it's been for however many years. Don't you think they acquired enough money to be able to do that?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Every time it's a new game, it's gonna be a new benchmark set. You know what I'm saying? Like this game got to make more than the last game,
Mm-hmm.
and you see how much GTA 5 made. So
Well,
you know, I don't know.
I don't know about that point, Andre, because if that's the case, why is Nintendo making upgraded versions of Zelda when it made hella money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
true.
just young gun. If you can see my save file, go on and send me a code and be done.
Right.
I'm already paying this tariff fee.
Yes, exactly. So speaking on that, I was gonna say this one for a little later, but I'm gonna do it now. EA, one of the biggest publisher, we all know EA has confirmed it has no plans to raise the price of its games, even as the likes of Microsoft and Nintendo jump to 80. Andrew Wilson, the CEO, in terms of pricing power, our business is very different today than it was just even 10 years ago. In a world where everything we did in 10 years ago was about selling shiny discs in plastic boxes on retail shelves, that's still a part of our business. It's a significantly smaller part of our business. We now have pricing representing everything from free to play all the way to deluxe editions and beyond. At the end of the day, whether we're doing something that costs $1 or we're doing something that costs $10 or something that costs $100, our objective is to deliver incredible quality and exceptional value for our player base. So they said they're not going up in price. So what does that tell you about the Xbox price hikes, the Nintendo price hikes, the GTA that we just talked about? What does it tell you when EA, one of the biggest publishers, says they are not doing it?
What's the average of their games? Do you know? Or
They usually are on regular game price. Like right now, they're
like
probably on 70, 60, 70. Yeah.
Okay. 70 is regular now? I thought it was like 50, 60.
No, 70 is regular
Oh,
now.
it's been 70 for a
You're
while
going
now. I
on to
feel like,
this.
but they got some nerve though because EA is one of the original greedy companies that we all know of before any of this stuff ever happened. Let's start there. Like,
You're
yeah,
right.
like their game prices, are regular, but they don't kill you with the price of the game. They kill you with microtransactions within their games.
Microtransactions.
So yeah, they're not gonna raise the price, but are they gonna lower the price of them packs on Madden when I'm trying to do Ultimate Team? Are they gonna improve the pull rates on there? No, they know what they're doing, man, and they know that EA. You look on the internet, type in EA and Google 10 memes about how greedy they are. It's gonna pop up on your screen. So they trying to take an opportunity to try to act like they're better, but we know what EA likes to do, man.
I think what he said, even though I'm agreeing with you, because I ain't defending them, because as a longtime former Madden player, I know. But I think what he's saying is they did do that stuff, so now they're kind of like they're not raising because they've learned from that stuff that they did or still doing. Because
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm sure the ultimate team pack still cost a grip, but it
Hey,
sounds like
I
he's saying
played
they learned from it. My bad.
I played a year of that Ultimate Team, bro. It's not fun. Well, it was all right, but when you're going up against that all 99 team and you can't afford to build one yourself, it's not fun. But
And
yeah, I
that
mean,
go
well,
that thing you just said, I'm gonna veer way left. That goes to the conversation we just had before the show. Like that ultimate team is taking people from the regular modes. Like why I don't like the ultimate team stuff. Any game.
well, the Ultimate Team, that's all about the money for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, hey, maybe I should give him a little credit then. If they saying that they learning from their mistakes, then I'm glad to hear it because shoot, they needed to. I feel like a lot of their games now don't really hit the mark, and they're mostly living off of like sports games right now anyway. So maybe this will be good for them.
D-Lo, Caroline.
I'm not an EA
Mm.
person for real, like sports wise, but I even learned about EA and their microtransactions. I mean, I feel like them coming out with this is one of those topic bandwagons. It's kind of like when the whole DEI situation happened, and some people was like, "We're not rolling back on ours. We're not rolling back on ours." To just get into the public's light of, oh, everybody, oh my God, everybody's hating these price hikes. Let's let them know that we're not raising prices. But lo and behold, sir, we already know how y'all roll. Like, let's not act.
Right.
That's like Chick-fil-A saying, "All right, guys, we're gonna you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make our customer service better." Sir, we already know it's our problem with you is you're not open on Sundays. You're not telling them nothing new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that was a good example for it. But that's we EA, just be quiet.
Right. They're trying to tell you.
Stop making the same game every year. Just do what Just Dance is doing and just sell the pass as a subscription and be done.
So once again, not because I agree with you, because they've been making that same damn game for every year. There's two problems with that. People keep buying it, just like Call of Duty. People keep buying it, and I can make an argument that GTA makes the same game every time. They add some stuff. EA adds some stuff.
No one's making a game and giving you updates over a decade for free.
I ain't getting into all the intricacies.
I mean, okay, no, I get that, but
making the same game every time.
Well,
I can say the Smash Bros making the same game every time.
That's the case. Like, cars make the same kind of car, but there's extra stuff in it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Once again,
you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I get it. But if you're known for this and you try to decorate it as if you're not, and everybody already knows your dirty secret, just be quiet and stop trying to come in a new light and be like, "Oh, let's see if I can change my image here." Like, bro, you've been in the game too long,
and that's what they're doing.
100%.
It sounds like it's a publicity stunt. Again, I'm also not. Yeah, I'm not big into EA as well as the sports. But I am familiar with what the microtransactions. I think it's a publicity stunt for people who don't know what EA does, and maybe it'll compel people who don't know about their games to like buy them. It's like, oh, this is supposedly the cheaper game, not knowing that there's other things that go with it.
Yeah, I think as a person who used to love EA, like I said, I was a Madden head, and now they're just releasing the same game. Like BJ said, they're taking money with the Ultimate Team. I don't like Ultimate Team any. The WWE game got Ultimate Team, BJ. They got the packs.
Oh my God! How did that even work?
Man. Exactly. Like, come on, bro.
Like what?
Because they were 2K, so then they doing the whole 2K thing, with the packs and all that stuff.
2K does do that too, because NBA also got it. So
So it's just like,
what's Ultimate Team? Like, what is?
I'll let him tell you. Go ahead, man.
So I'm just going to use Madden as an example, right? It's kind of like a gotcha game where you go in. If you want to build your team, you have to open up packs to get the players to build your team with. But you can have all the best players on your team, though. You can have Steph Curry at point guard, LeBron James at small forward, Tim Duncan at power forward, Michael Jordan at you can make your best possible team. Yeah, but you have to open up the packs in order to get the characters, and you obviously have to pay. I mean, they have like single player modes, and you get rewards for winning and playing, but it's not very much. Like if you want to keep up, you're gonna have to come out of some money to make the best possible.
Definitely a gotcha game.
And to me, it takes a skill out of it because Caroline, like you said, so at the end of that, all your players on your team hypothetically are gonna be 99, so everybody's gonna be maxed out. Where if you're playing with the Detroit Pistons from a couple years ago, they were trash. So they would take actually skills to use them. To me, when they do the Ultimate Teams, it doesn't really take skills because everybody's maxed out on both teams.
Everyone's OP'd, right?
Yeah, so I don't. It's just don't like. And then you pick so it could be like Jalen Hurts. I know you're an Eagles fan, but they get to pick their skins. So Jalen Hurts playing for the Steelers or something like that. So it's all different teams. It's just EA and 2K. All of them, they doing that little sports things. And now the wrestling game has it where you got an ultimate team. So you got the strongest Undertaker, the strongest Rock. I don't even know how that works in wrestling.
I'm not sure how that works either.
Yeah.
So it's EA. Come on, if you knew better, you do better, and you know better, so do better. That was a lot right there. do better, man. Do better.
Story, do better.
So a good topic that I'm already smiling about it. Gears Reloaded. I'm just excited to talk about Gears and Gears Reloaded coming to all consoles where you can play it: PC, Xbox, PlayStation for the first time ever. This summer, I think it's the 26th of August 26th. So I'm gonna pull up some Gears footage in a second, B-roll. But what you guys think about that? Gears coming to his first PlayStation console. I'm gonna start with Caroline because she has never played it. Is Gears something you're interested in, and what do you kind of think of it?
I mean, for games like that, I'm not usually interested in, but now that's coming on PlayStation, now I feel like I can give it a shot. So I've always liked watching people play Gears. So, for some reason, like it's more intriguing than any other shooter, third person, right? It's a third person game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely be interested in. It looks pretty too. I like pretty games. So yeah, I would give it a shot.
Okay.
Depending on the price point.
yeah. We can talk about price, and I'll have to look it up. BJ, what you think, man? Gears.
Hey, look, I always rock with Gears from the beginning. So I mean, I like to hear it. You know, it'll give some of the YNs out there a chance to give it a try. Now this is not new footage, right? Or is this?
No, this ain't new. No.
Okay.
This is from one of the Gears games.
My personal, I'm a weirdo. My personal, I know everybody like Gears 2, but my personal favorite one was Gears 3. Gears 1 is probably the one I played the least, honestly. I am excited though for this to come out because I didn't see if it was going to be on Game Pass or not.
It is.
Well, I will definitely be playing it when it comes out. It'll be nice to get back into it. I feel like I'm gonna get on there and immediately be getting popped up, but it's all good.
Oh, that's awesome. You doing?
This is the second time they're bringing this game back too.
So if you already purchased it, the Ultimate Edition, like obviously I had it, then you get it free anyway. So Game Pass, yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice then. No, I'm excited. I mean, my man's on here going crazy. I don't know. Bring back Gears 3.
Right, Gears 3. How do you feel about Gears? Because I don't know much about your Gears lore and everything. Team deathmatch in Gears. How you feel about that?
I think it's fine. I feel like I was either playing that or Execution usually.
Okay.
And then I like, they just give you a certain amount of lives. I like that version of it better than like everybody just running and gunning until it's over and whoever got the most kills win or whatever. I feel like it kind of gives you that more like suspense to it when you look and it's like, dang, like look how they down. Like, is this team deathmatch? They got like 20.
No, this ain't team deathmatch.
Oh, okay, to say, but I did like how you only got so many lives, right? But if you only got 2 lives back, 2 lives left, 2 people left, and they can clutch up and come back, from like down like 2 to 6 or something. I like that. So I like team deathmatch, man.
Okay. D-Lo? All right, let's get to the thick of it, man.
Man, I stand for this move. I mean, this is literally, I guess you would say, the first step, or I would say the first step in what was it, the CEO of Microsoft talking about? They want their games everywhere, and we was talking about IPs mixing. I thought that we knew Nintendo wasn't gonna do it. They probably gonna be the last ones to do it in 2086. But
All they got, man.
who
That sounds
knows?
all
Mario gonna have gray hair, and he gonna finally be on PlayStation 64. So we don't know. But I mean, this is such a beloved franchise. Like, talk about game developers that love their IP. The coalition, the coalition don't never do nothing without heavy thinking, sitting on it, and then finally making a decision about it. You know what I'm saying? So it probably, I feel like a true gamer, I mean, a true developer is gonna come from the standpoint of, I want everyone to experience the love and passion I put into this game. And so for Gears to jump over to PlayStation, it's gonna be on, I would say, on arguably on par with what Monster Hunter did when it came to the main consoles. It just brought in more people to play. There was no, oh well, it sucked when it got here. And no, it made the community that much more bigger. It never divided it. So I feel like Gears is to move over now. Which Gears are they doing? I don't know. It looks like that was the box art for the first one. So I don't know. Maybe I don't. I feel like maybe they should do the Ultimate Edition, so you get all three of them, so you can experience it for real. Because I mean, you would probably like. I think you said you like Gears One TDMs more than all the other ones. I think you said that before. So, but I feel like it got fleshed out really in three. I feel like three's online is like really where, hell, that's where we meet. We met. So I mean, I feel like that's where it got the most fleshed out. So. But if for the people that want to get into the lore and want to know the whole story, and I feel like that makes you a better gamer. It's in games like that where online is a thing, but the real fans know. Like it just brings all the memories. You know what I'm saying? You can just play that on a black screen. We already know what happened.
Who was that? I think fiance showed me, and Caroline would probably know. I think I know his name is Timmy Trumpin, but they had a song of the original Gears thing, but it's like in his version, like the kind of EDM version. Man, I got that saved to my playlist. Man, is that whole and I was like, oh, okay, Mad World. They got the Mad World theme, and I was like, all right. I didn't ever knew that existed, so that's pretty cool.
There's so many good covers of Mad World.
Yeah. I say that I'm excited about it. I'm gonna pull this up just so y'all can see the difference. D-Lo, I like 3 the best, kind of where BJ was at, but where I'm talking about is when they if you remake a game, then okay, you remaking it, you changing all the systems, you doing this. If it's a remaster or reloaded, I don't want Gears 1 to feel like Gears 5.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
So I don't. So if we talking about Call of Duty and this World War I, you're gonna have old weapons. They're gonna be putting gunpowder in the weapons. You're gonna be having catapults, stuff like that. Then you're talking about Call of Duty in the 50-56, something. They're gonna be jumping off walls, flying with jetpacks, have technology. Like I want Gears of War 1 to feel like Gears of War 1. So, and that's what they're supposed to be remaking. So I'm gonna show you this video. Y'all just seen how much he was bouncing and stuff like this. Bouncing on the other one. They're not doing all that stuff. And I don't want to see all that stuff when we're talking about Gears of War 1. They got the more lethargic movement. It's execution, not team deathmatch, which shouldn't even be in Gears. And then it's over. Because BJ, to what you said, you got 20 in Gears, you started with the 15 lives and blah, 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 come back. And somebody can end up with 20 kills because a person, what me and my brothers have noticed, and D-Lo, a person that just keep dying and using all your lives. Meanwhile, on this Gears, if I got 20 kills, that 20 kills meant something because you only get one life a round. So if I got 20 kills in 5 rounds, that means I'm killing the whole team almost every round. Like he not bouncing and moving and doing all that stuff that we just seen on Gears 5. Like this is what I want to see if they're doing Gears 1. Old school lethargic. I don't need the whole bouncing, people trying to be sweaty all the time. That makes to me makes the game worse, if I'm being honest. And I know how to bounce and stuff too. It just doesn't make I want them straight up like they're doing. To me, that takes skill to be shooting and dodging and trying to hit somebody straight up. Then, I'm just gonna spam A, bounce off this wall, bounce off that wall, like 2-piece, and maybe they can bring that back. That was the old school, and then a round over like that. Boom, round over. That round probably was a minute or something like that. Dude got 4 kills. I mean, this is just an example. They even got the old school mic going on. It's real old. Damn, they had the old school mic going on.
Even the remake of this is old.
So I mean, I like if they're gonna do it
Most
and
of
they
it.
are doing it, I hope it looks not necessarily looks, but feels like this. Like I don't need to see all that wall bouncing, all the Gears heads who try to tell me I had this game before it even came out. If we're gonna be honest, the place I worked at, I got this game before Gears even came out. But there was no real wall bouncing. D-Lo, I don't know how familiar you are with Gears 1, but there was no real wall bouncing. It wasn't all this.
It was
all that
clunky, boy.
nonsense. Yeah, So obviously they're gonna make some updates, but I like it. I like it like that. I like it a little more clunky, a little more you going up against each other and having more intimate kills. That's the word I'm gonna use. Than what you're seeing now. Look how fast he's moving, and he's bouncing here, he's bouncing there. So I'm very excited as a longtime Gears fan. Will I play? I'm not paying for it, like BJ said. It's on Game Pass, and I already have the Ultimate Edition, so I won't be paying for it a second time. So I'm gonna play it. My brother's gonna play it, so we'll be in there. I'm eager to see if they're gonna do 4v4. The original Gears was 4v4, or are they gonna go back to 5v5 like they did Gears 3, 4, and 5? And that one game that I don't even know about.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You know, yeah, don't even mention it.
Are they going to improve the graphics too with the reloaded version? Because it really looks good as it is. Like, do we know that, or is it just going to be?
I imagine.
They're probably gonna make it more fresh, but
Right.
still keep that
Put a nice little polish over it.
grunge. Yeah.
How do you guys feel like what I said about like keeping the old school, not necessarily the graphics, but the old, like we talk about clunkiness and that kind of gameplay? BJ, D-Lo, any feeling on that?
I mean, I feel like to your point, yeah, I agree. Keeping it how it was when it came out, except for only upgrading what technology couldn't do, if that makes sense. Like we couldn't do or make it look this smooth when you did dodge regularly. So we fixed that. We overhauled that. Or there was like a problem where if you reloaded sometimes the bar little, you know what I'm saying, your input going into the button, we couldn't the service back then in 19 whatever couldn't get it right. So we got the AI to do it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Those little things should be fixed. But other than that, yeah, keep it heavy, keep it sweaty. I want to feel like I'm wearing the armor when I'm working around the gridlock. You know what I'm saying?
BJ?
Yeah, I agree with D-Lo. Like the core gameplay should remain the same, but if there's any like quality of life stuff that they just maybe something they just didn't think about that was like, oh, okay, well, we could just slide that in. It's not gonna affect anything. It's just gonna make it feel a little smoother, just to keep it running smooth, make it feel like they really did something to the game, Yeah, so I mean, I agree with that. Just keep everything, keep the core gameplay there, and then just kind of clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. I like it. I'm excited. I'll be playing that right before I return to work, and D-Lo will already be at work. So, man, that's crazy. So on top of that, to go with the theme we were talking about, raising prices and Xbox games everywhere, everything's an Xbox. Oblivion Remastered for Forza Horizon 5 and Minecraft are PS5's top-selling games in April. You heard me correctly, PS5's top-selling games in April, and those are all 3 Xbox-owned games. I'm going to let y'all take off on that. What do you think about that, Caroline? What does that say?
Man, I think as much as I hate to admit it, I think PlayStation's slacking off a little bit. So they're relying heavily on other people's games. I don't want to say IPs, but games. And like the more I think about it, I'm like, I actually don't remember anything PlayStation exclusive that came out in the last 4 months. So I think PlayStation needs to pick up the slack here. Ooh, and Forza looks really nice too.
One of the best games I've ever played, to be honest.
It's one of the few racing games I really liked. Man, I played the first one too.
Yeah, it's beautiful and ultimate customization option.
So, with that being said, I don't know if there's any games that are PlayStation exclusive coming out in the next couple months, but they gotta pick up the slack. Either that, or they have maybe a different business model than Xbox and Nintendo right now. I don't know. Like for me, it just seems like a lot of the excitement is with the Xbox games and with Nintendo games coming out so far. So maybe they're cooking up something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could be. I mean, they got Ghost of Yote coming out. I don't know if you were a fan of that, but if you play Ghost of Tsushima, but Ghost of Yote's coming out.
Is it good? I don't know. Ghost
of Tsushima was really good. I didn't play it, but I actually want to play it. Like, it looks great.
Yeah. Is that PlayStation exclusive too?
It's on PC now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Right. So I mean, like I said, they need to pick up the slack this year at least. So maybe they're off that Astrobot high. So they're like, oh yeah, we're better than everybody else right now. So
I don't know what that was, but
yeah,
how you got off of that?
BJ, what you think? What you think they say, man? The top three Xbox games.
I think what we have is a bunch of people that have had pretty much PlayStations forever. They probably stuck to PlayStation. Never really cared for the Xbox. And maybe they had the PlayStation because they know that they can play their exclusive games on it. Now they're getting access to these games and they're playing them on their PlayStation consoles. Like, they've never been able to play them, and now they're able to play them. So there's a bunch of people that are jumping on these games. That's what I think.
I agree with that too. Yeah, because it's going to be like that with Gears once that comes out.
Exactly. When that comes out, it's going to be a lot of PlayStation people that are going to play it for sure. Like, maybe it's something they always looked at, but they was like, oh, it's just the one game that ain't enough to consider, justify buying the whole console. Maybe everybody has that one or two games that they're like, dang, I would like to play that, but I just prefer being over here. So I think people are getting to experience these games for the first time through their PlayStation, and I think they're liking them. So I think that'll be good. Like, Xbox, this might just have to be the way for them, because they're, as far as their console goes, they're, if I'm not mistaken, they were in last place this whole time as far as the actual console sales. So more people just have PlayStations. So Xbox.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yeah. And more people just own PlayStations over Xboxes. So they're just jumping in there, playing. I mean, and these are also hugely popular games already, So again, I'm sure these people probably heard people talking about Forza, how great it is, while they're over there playing. I don't know what PlayStation got, Burnout or whatever. I don't know on the racing game scene. I don't know what people are playing.
Gran Turismo.
Holler at me on Midnight Club Dub Edition, boy.
Gran Turismo.
So yeah, I think people are just jumping on because they've never got to play these games before.
I agree with that too, because like my it's funny that we bring up Gears and like PlayStation exclusive games, because Gears was the game that I wanted to play on the Xbox, but that was the only game I wanted to play on the Xbox. Now I'm finally getting the opportunity to do so.
What is this? This is like some Grand Theft Auto racing shit.
No, you ain't never heard of the little Hot Wheels Forza thing?
Oh yeah,
it's cold, man. Hey, Forza's cold.
Yeah.
I'm not a racing gamer, man. I don't know nothing about these racing games.
They won a game of the year. This junk is cold. That's a racing game.
Oh, so they on the Hot Wheels track. That's
they got the Hot Wheels expansion. I mean, it's junk cold, but anyways, I mean, I could pop this on right now and play it. I got it downloaded. This junk sweet. D-Lo?
Forza be listening today, people, man. But yeah, I just, I'm not against PlayStation by no means. I'm a gamer. My hand is in everybody's cup or bowl. But PlayStation, I'm not gonna say PlayStation needs to get their stuff together, because they always say we're an exclusive heavy, console, blah 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 blah. But y'all exclusives be far and few between. Now I know it take a while to cook. I promise it do. But when your cooking taking too long and people getting hungry, they finna go somewhere else. Especially when you out here, accommodating to people trying to sell consoles but no games. Like, bro, what you doing? People bought that PS5 Pro with nothing on it. Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
I don't want no updated version of a game I bought a year ago. I don't want no remastered version of a game I bought 5 years ago that I can still load up on my PS4. I don't want no new IP that you're trying to rebrand yourself with. I don't want that. I want new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if it take you having to beg these other people to play their games on your console, because I mean, think about it, it's a PlayStation. Why can't I play stuff on the PlayStation? So I'm gonna play everybody else's games on the PlayStation. Microsoft already said we lost the console war, so we just finna sell y'all our games. Microsoft is basically pulling the EA. We know we ain't gonna raise these prices because y'all gonna play our games anyway. So we finna just give them to you. We finna put them on every console and let you play them, and we still gonna make our money. While they still trying to figure out where you gonna put this helicopter-sized PlayStation in your house.
Not the helicopter, bro.
I'm just saying, man. Like PlayStation need to get their life together. They've been in, let's be honest, they've been in first place for a very long time. Now it's time. The tables have turned. Where everything's digital. We already don't own our games, according to a CEO. So Microsoft said, "All right, we finna play to that. We finna play to that narrative right now." And look what they doing. I wouldn't be surprised if Halo came to PlayStation.
Oh, it's coming. That's next.
And got a
on,
revamp.
That's next.
And brought Halo out the ground. Because right now, Halo got a Halo. Halo is dead.
So which is why I pushed back on y'all so much when y'all said y'all understand why their Xbox is doing it, but PlayStation and Nintendo aren't. I still don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. Why is God of War not on Xbox? Personally, I don't give a damn because I don't want to play God of War. You guys know how I feel about single.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't have a PlayStation. I don't want to play God of War. I don't really want to play anything that's on there. Nothing that stuff appeals to me. I'm mainly a multiplayer gamer. So,
I think from a tech perspective, it's kind of like what Apple is starting to learn about their consumers. Once you've built an ecosystem that you don't want to collaborate and share with, you get stuck. And then when people move on and don't care about your whole selling model, they move on to a whole different, institution or system. Now you're trying to figure out how to play catch up like Nintendo is with technology. You know what I'm saying? So PlayStation is learning their lesson. They got heavy handed. They said, okay, well, people gonna still buy this and people gonna still buy that. Okay, so what happened now? Now people you ain't got enough people to buy. If people still gonna buy, Ghost of Yote could be really very much sell. Let's just say it sell like GTA. It ain't ready yet. It ain't here.
mm-hmm.
It ain't got no anticipation like the GTA. So like everything you're banking on, you're not backing up. You're writing blank checks, and now you're sitting here about to go bankrupt. Oh, we got a whole bunch of consoles, but I'm watching movies on it. I ain't playing no games on it. So let me pick up this Switch and call it a day.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like all three of them should have done it, which Nintendo's not. So Xbox and PlayStation should have done it, or none of them should have done it. Like PS5 and PlayStation, Sony need to get with the times and go ahead and all right, God of War, go over to Xbox, or Spider-Man, go over to Xbox. I know they take a little bit of time to get there on PC because they'll release it, then it'll come out a year later on PC. But it looks like they need to start getting with the times if they want to make a little bit more money. And I know there's this illusion that Microsoft and Sony, I've looked this up before, so I won't get to all the numbers, but there's this illusion that Sony is destroying Microsoft. Yeah, in the console game. If we're talking about the overall companies, it's not even close. It ain't even it ain't even a thing of closeness to be even had. So I mean, just get your stuff together. Put some God of War, some Last of Us, some what's that dude? Nathan Drake, Uncharted, Resistance, Infamous. I mean, I know all that, and I have never played any of them except for Last of Us, but I'm sure there's some Xbox people who want to play. So go ahead, man. It looks like the Xbox games are thriving over there because people are finally get to play.
Hey, PlayStation need to go back to their Renaissance era. Just like Disney's losing out right now. PlayStation need to go on and revitalize Jack and Daxter. That's their life support. Sly Cooper. They already lost. They already lost Spyro the Dragon and Crash to my Xbox. So you better pick up these old IPs, dust them off, put Astrobot back in the box, put Buzz Lightyear back in the box. We don't want him. We didn't ask for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they bring back these old IPs, they would make some type of rehabilitation or something. Like they'll bring them back. Something like y'all been dead too long. Like when was the last PlayStation game for real that everybody was just like, oh my god? besides God of War? Exactly. We're all trying to figure out what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Did
So
Elden Ring? I don't think it was.
no, Elden Ring was for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So it's just like Sony, come on, man.
That's why when everybody say they want to go over to some, once again, I'm not a Sony hater, but they want to go on Sony exclusive for the exclusives. What are we talking about? Somebody tell me what we talking about.
Because all
Other
they
than
know are
God of
shapes,
War.
man. These people, all they know is triangle, circle, square, and what's the other one? X. They don't know how to read.
I mean, like I said, I think PlayStation's on this Game of the Year high because Astrobot did win Game of the Year, so there were definitely people that enjoyed it. Maybe we didn't play it yet. I mean, I haven't played it yet. I've been playing other things instead. But what does that say about what people actually think about Astrobot? Was it really Game of the Year? I don't know.
It was a game in the year.
It was a game.
So yeah. I think let me look at the time. We got a little bit. I'll go over this one real quick. Expedition 33 is something we've been talking about constantly. I'm upset because I just found out when I read the tea leaves yesterday that we had an update and it was a big exploit that I wasn't using, so I'm a little upset about that. But anyways, I could get to the end of the game much quicker. Expedition 33, 2 million copies in 12 days. EJ, I know you've been playing a lot of it. How you still liking it? What does that say? 2 million in 12 days. What does that say to you?
Yeah, I still like it. I'm assuming I'm on the last boss. They made it seem very much like it was the last boss, so I think I'm on literally the very last boss now. And I mean, I've been loving it. I got all the. I mean, it's got a really. I don't know. I can't. Obviously, I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but it got a really big twist there at the end that I certainly did not see coming.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
Did Johnny finish it already?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
If I'm at the last boss, I'm sure he finished it probably a while ago.
Okay.
No, but I'm still loving it. I still 100% believe it deserves every bit of clout and respect that it's been getting. And yeah, man, I'm hopefully gonna beat the last boss today because I'm trying to finish it before Doom comes out.
Yeah, me too.
Next week, right? On the 15th.
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just
Caroline, D-Lo, any thoughts on 33? I mean, 2 million copies in 12 days?
That's a lot of gas. That's a lot of sales.
No
Physical?
kidding.
Oh well, that doesn't matter
Yeah, I don't
anymore.
know.
But I forgot. Gone are the times. But I mean, I tried it yesterday because I'm on ancient technology on my Xbox Gears, my Gears 4 Xbox. Almost 10 years now. As of next year, it'll be 10 years old. I could play it on cloud save a little bit, and I guess I'm not gonna bank my judgment today. I'm gonna try it again because I was tired yesterday trying to play it. I only got to the dock at the beginning of the game, but it looked pretty good. I mean, now granted, of course, because I'm on cloud gaming, it's a little finicky because it's just trying to backward compatible. So yeah, so I'm not even finna try to explore it for real. I'm just trying to see because I really wanted to just see what it looked like. So but I mean, that's not a small feat. 12 million copies is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I think before it came out, I said that was one of the games that I wanted to play. So I'm glad it's getting the hype because remember Andre, I said what did I say about movies? I ain't went to go see a trash movie yet. Yeah. So I feel like my intuition is pretty all right. I'm not going wood right now, but yeah, I like it. I'm ready to go play it.
But do you try out? So all right, movie 3000's coming out. We're just gonna say that's the name, and you're like, well, shit, this look kind of interesting. All right, I might go check that out. Do you do that? Because there's movies that I don't really know about because I go to the movies a lot. And I'm like, all right, that look kind of cool, and then I go see it, and I'm like, all right, it was okay. It was sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
I think sometimes it's far and few between because I like getting to the movies early where I see trailers.
Me
and
too.
Typically of a movie that I'm about to go see, they put movies that I probably already like in the previews. Like if I'm finna go see How to Train Your Dragon, I'm probably gonna see a trailer of another live action that I probably already like. Or if I'm finna go see a Disney movie, there's probably another animation of a sequel that I might like already, like Zootopia 2 or something like that. So I kind of dibble and dabble, but I've been to the movies and I haven't seen a trailer and I was just like, okay, I got an extra ticket. Let me just go see a movie. And I came out and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
You know, maybe, I mean, I could just be a kid and I'm easily pleased. So my judgment could be skewed. But I don't go into a movie that I never heard of or even if I know about it with a lot of critique like that. Like I like Marvel, but I'm not in here. Oh, I got every comic on the wall, and if it ain't like that, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I went to see Thunderbolts last weekend. You know, a lot of people
and that
liked
movie,
it.
they said it was good.
And I left the theater like, okay, it was all right. Like it wasn't the greatest and it wasn't the worst. Like I was fine with it. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't. But there has been Transformer movies. Like I'm a person, I think I've told you, I like the dark. I like Vegeta. I like the person who's trying to get a vengeance. The good guy doesn't always win. Like that's real life. The good guy. So when they tell me Megatron or Optimus Prime gonna be on the bad side and he on the bad side for like 3 seconds in the movie, literally. Man, I got up and took my stuff and left. I said, give me my popcorn, give me my drink, and I walked out of that boy. And I seen some people looking like, man, where this fool going? I'm like, this shit again? Like you told me, the whole trailer was Optimus Prime. He gonna be bad. His eyes turn to the bad side. This man, I'm serious. It was like 5 minutes. Dude turned. I'm like, all right. I was heavily disappointed.
Let me edit my statement. I haven't paid to see a trash movie. Because I've seen some. They were just already on subscription services. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, but I've never went to the movies and physically paid and sat down and was like, nah, this ain't it, dog. Yeah. And there, I hope I never have to walk out. Boy, let me say something. I'm leaving with a chair. I'm coming out of here.
The heated chair.
I'm getting my money back.
We in May right now. I've probably seen, 5 months. I've probably seen 8 to 10 movies already. So, I mean, that's more than one a month. So, I'm pretty, I like going to the movies. I enjoy it. It's just a calming place. And most people
don't have calming. Movie too many times because all these people watching Sinners 4 and 5, 6 times. But baby, look.
Oh, no, not, I ain't watching the same movie. No.
No,
that's too much. That's basic nothing.
You get my money twice.
Yes. Too much. Caroline, 12 copies. I mean, 12 million and
12 copies would be crazy.
12 million. 12.
I think Concourse sold 12 copies.
2 million.
12 days, 2 million. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't 12 million copies. I'm like, damn, okay. I mean,
right, so you couldn't even find one. 12 million.
I mean, I told you guys I went on an adventure to get a physical copy because I'm all about the physical copy life. So I should be getting that next week, if not this week. I mean, I'm excited to play it. I know I'm trying to finish up Persona 5 before I start playing it. That way I'm focused on the game. But then, we just started Pal World. So I'm like, I kind of want to play Pal World now. Fun. So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So, but like when it comes to RPGs like that, I just need to stay focused. Like, and so I mean, I can't start it until I'm done with with Persona 5, which I think I'm almost halfway. I think I'm almost halfway there.
So I was listening to a podcast this morning and they were talking about Player Obscure. And this is probably why I'm not a real single player game. And everyone's glowing. I still love the game. This is my game of the year so far. But he said it's a time sucker. And how he explained this, he doesn't want to run around and run into the same enemies. And each enemy takes 5 minutes to kill or 3 minutes to kill. And you run into some more enemies and do it. And you get to the boss. And each boss takes 5 to 10 to 15 times. It took me some bosses up many, many times. Like it's just sucking all the time, sucking all the energy out of you. Where kind of how he put it is, he just wants to run, get to where he needs to go, and then face the boss and then get to the next section. For me, I'm not trying to explore. That was fun in the first part of the game, but now personally, I'm playing the game kind of what he described, where I'm like, I don't want to run into these enemies. I don't want to spend 2 minutes battling y'all. I don't want to try 18 times I tried on one boss. I don't want to try 18 times. I like the difficulty, but I don't want it to last. It's the boss I'm playing right now just keeps regenerating. I'm like, well, how many times this dude going to regenerate? Like, can I, and it's predicated on me doing certain things. But so he kind of put it in a way where I'm, like I told you guys, I love The Last of Us. I'm playing that too now to get through it. Like, I'm not exploring. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to just get through this game. I don't need to get this encounter and this encounter and this encounter. Like, let's get me through the game. So I kind of see where that guy was coming from. But he sounded like he didn't really like the game. I actually really, really love the game. The music's fire. The characters, Mael is just awesome. Like I love him. So I don't know. That just is a good way to describe it. Like it's like time sucking. It's just like taking me every encounter is taking so long to play that it's adding my hours up, and I ain't really digging that. So this is my 2 cents on it. One more quick one because BJ had an interesting take on it, so I'm gonna bring it up. Arc Raiders had a very successful playtest last week. This is playtest 2. They had about, I think I read they had like close to 1 million players, which is good for a playtest. I mean, it's just to try it out, check out the game, do things like that. So hopefully you guys looked it up. If not, I am gonna play a little video of it. But BJ, I want to get your thoughts first because you had an interesting take. So what did you think of Arc Raiders?
Just from looking at the trailer, I don't know. To me, it just looks like another one of these battle royale style shooter games. I mean, I guess it's third person, which is really why I was comparing it to Fortnite because it just looks like another third person battle royale type shooter. I mean, I guess you were telling me that it's got an extraction thing, which there's also them. I mean, I guess you got like Tarkov and all those games
Yeah,
also
that's what it's more like.
do
Yes,
those
yes.
things, but I don't know. I'm not a shooter guy like I used to be. So when I see these games, it just doesn't do anything for me. So I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks like for if you like this type of game, this looks like this could be like the game to play. Like I'm looking at something like this, I'm like maybe my cousin Peyton would like to play something like this. He likes to play these shooter army looking style games. I just don't care for these games. Like I probably won't play it or even look at it again after after we cover it on this podcast. But I mean it does look like a good game though. I won't take away from the fact that this looks like the people that enjoy this style of game will have fun. And then see you got the drones there. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good to speak on it because I'm just not interested in these games. Um, I don't know. It don't look. I don't know. Maybe it's doing something. I mean, it's doing a little something a little different, but it just I don't know. This could be Apex. Like like I don't know. Like these kind of games, just take your pick, man. There's so many of them.
Okay. Caroline, Arc Raiders, it look kind of what you think about it.
Yeah, I'm not. Again, we talk about the oversaturation of shooters in general, and this is another example of the market being a little bit oversaturated. So I know there was the one game that we talked about with like the panda running around, or like you can play as beasts.
Oh
So
yeah,
like
Wild
that
and
was
Saw,
more,
yeah.
yeah. So that was like more appealing to me because you're doing something different. I don't like when I was watching the trailers for this or the gameplay. I just don't know what's different about this game than like your Fortnites or your other third-person shooter games. So, and it looks okay. Like again, nothing really stood out to me. So I
Okay.
probably wouldn't play something like that, or I probably wouldn't play this particular game, I should say.
D-Lo?
I think I don't wanna we don't wanna poop on the game like Johnny and all, you know what I'm saying? Golly. But it does look like one of them filler games. I mean, it could be enjoyable. I think like you know how y'all love to say if it's on Game Pass, I'll try it. I think this is where I would take that take. If it's on Game Pass, I'll try it. And it probably won't get a download, it'll probably get a cloud play or something like that.
Oh,
Where it's not
okay.
taking up my storage for real. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's how Titanfall was for me. Titanfall was a weekend free play, and now I have so many hours in that it's ridiculous. So it could be a game where it turned into that, probably for all of us. But at face value, it's looking like a regular car on the road. I don't really need it.
I will be getting this game. There's no doubt this does not look like Fortnite to me. This does not look like Call of Duty to me. It does not look like any of those games. If it's Tarkov is one that they're comparing it to, I have that on my PC. And then if you don't know what Tarkov is, very similar. I know BJ knows. And then another one is Helldivers, which I know BJ played a lot of as well. That's the feels it's giving me. I don't know how many extraction shooters there are, but I don't feel like there are many. I mean, you got your Division, which is old as hell. You got Helldivers, so you get dropped into a world. You have to do these tasks, and then you leave. Fortnite is a battle royale. Apex is a battle royale. I put in many hours in Apex. This game looks. I like the graphics, how it looks. I'm still looking at it over here currently. I really like the graphics, and for me, watching people play, I think D'Lo said that as well. That's kind of how I gauge if I like a game these days. If I don't get it day one, I'll watch people play it. And watching this guy play for an hour and 40 minutes, I was like, all right, I'm sold. You went 3 teammates, and once again, I am a player who likes to play with friends. So it's like we played Power World for a couple hours last night. Even if I didn't like Power World, playing with you two was just an experience for me. That was good camaraderie for me. So this is something that seems really interesting to me. All the gameplay aspects, I like it. And telling by the playtest how successful it went, it looks like a lot of people are liking it. I think this first heading, this is so great, it's better. This one says Arc Raiders might be perfect with 500,000 views. So, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people are saying they're shocked by it. I don't think people thought that it would be like this, whether that's good or bad. But it looks like a lot of good publicity. So we'll see how it goes. I'll make sure to let you guys know if it's good or not. I mean, I've made bad game purchases too. I've had some games where I'm like, I don't know if I want this. Let me take this back. So, or I mean, with Game Pass now, like I will download a game and like I'm glad I didn't spend my money on that because, like Stalker 2, unfortunately. At least I didn't buy Concord though, but that's on another.
Oh, man. It's always got to be a Concord jab.
But that's the second one because D'Lo already gave one. So, yeah. So we'll see. I want to throw that in there too. So I'm a little bit excited after watching the gameplay of it. I'm gonna try to get.
How do you become one of those like the test players?
You just they'll send it out on their website or whatever. If you know the game's coming out, you go sign up, and usually a lot of times I've been able to get in.
Okay.
So I'm in a tech test for the one game I showed BJ, which was Engine Fall.
Okay.
Now that's more like a Fortnite, like you said. That's that train game that I'm in a tech test for that. But yeah, they'll send it out and you can get in.
Cool.
If they pull your number. Sometimes they pull a lot of numbers. Sometimes they pull 20 numbers. Then you get like pissed off. Like, really? So it is what it is. On to the next. All right. Last Duel. This game is known as one of the best games in its genre and in its franchise. So look, I just already gave you some right there. A really popular game with a really good soundtrack, and I'm gonna let you guys take it.
Really popular game, really good soundtrack. One of the top in its franchise. Did we mention the game in this podcast?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
I really wish you asked that a different way. I'm giving out hints already. I really wish you asked that a different way, but I'm quiet.
Nah, it already kind of.
I know which way. I know which one kind of way she should have asked it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I already see where you're going with it.
Sorry, my first guess was like going to be around like Gears or something. That's why I'm like, maybe it's a Gears game.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So that's why. Look. I'm just going. Well, maybe I could be wrong too, though. So I don't know if
not Fallout.
I mean, no, I ask you.
It's not
Fallout. Did we mention this series during the podcast?
Yes, there it is.
That's the question.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah,
that's the question.
All right, so
it still could be God. Well,
so it could be Gears. Maybe
it could be God of War, but
no, but you said soundtrack.
We mentioned all
soundtrack, right?
We got a good soundtrack that we mentioned.
We said Call of Duty. We said
GTA.
I don't know if he did say GTA.
He
said Forza.
We did mention GTA.
We said Forza.
Let me change that. It's kind of the same thing. Good music is in the game.
Good music. Okay.
So I mean,
okay.
you know,
because when you say soundtrack, now I'm looking at my catalog.
Yeah, good music is in the game. So
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. Okay.
They got high standards for good music down there, man. Them the musicians.
Hey man, because if you say I was gonna say, when's the last time we put a Guitar Hero in the mix? You know what I'm saying?
Been a long time.
So Gears got some good music on it. GTA.
It
got some
does.
music.
Well, see, when you say good music, see, when he went from soundtrack to good music, that means it's imported music, not created for the game. For
Right.
me. Like when you say GTA has good music, that just means the artists of the times were good. That's just the songs they chose when you riding down the street. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
What's
I mean,
that?
I just changed that because I didn't know if they had a soundtrack, so that's why I
Oh,
switched to
okay.
music. So
Okay. Well, no, that's okay. I can roll with either one. Okay, franchise.
We talked about Gears. We talked about Call of Duty.
Does the franchise has it had a recent release in the last 3 years?
3 years.
So 25,
No.
24, 23. Okay.
No.
So it's not GTA.
Wow.
It's not Call of Duty.
GTA had a release in about 10 years.
I mean,
I'm about to look that. When did GTA 5 come out?
We're teaching children that have not seen
Xbox
GTA
360. It might have been 20 years ago.
5. Yes.
geez.
No, I would say 20, about 15.
September 2013.
Yeah,
12.
about 15. 12. See, I was close.
Damn.
We have children. We've taught children that weren't even born when GTA 5 already had 3 years out.
Did Forza have a good soundtrack? I'm trying to.
I've never played.
Where's Forza? We talked about Oblivion.
You ain't never played Forza?
I don't play racing games.
Oh yeah, okay.
The last Forza game was Horizon. Isn't there a Horizon 2? Andre? Isn't there a Horizon 2? Or is it just Horizon something else? That's just a regular question.
You want Horizon, the PlayStation?
Not Zero Dawn. No. I'm talking about Forza. I feel like they had it was the open one. Forza. I don't know if that's still called Horizon though.
Oh, Forza.
I know it's in a Forza game, but
you talking about like Forza Motorsport and
Forza
Motorsport?
Horizon? No, Forza Motorsport. I'm saying, okay, that's what it was. That was the change. But I feel like there was a second installment of Horizon, or is it just that one open world game?
Well, I mean, hopefully I ain't giving too much away. We on Horizon 5.
Okay, so they took away Motorsport and
Motorsport's still out. Motorsport just came. So Motorsport is like your NASCAR, your regular. Horizon is off road.
Okay. Because when I first got Xbox, I had got the first Forza. That was the one where I think it did say Motorsport. That was the one where you had to tune your car. Boy, I thought I was a real mechanic in that mug.
Yeah.
The Nürburgring. Let me tell you something. Forza people know about the Nürburgring. But anyway,
is it a Forza game?
Okay.
No,
it's probably not.
No.
I know it wasn't that. The way he answered the question, I knew it wasn't that. No.
Okay.
Because Forza that's why I was trying to figure out if it had a recent game, because I feel like a recent Forza came out.
Probably. I feel like they be dropping them every year. I don't know though.
Something between that and Flight Simulator. Hell.
That was 2020 or 2021 Forza.
Between Forza and Flight Simulator.
So they ain't dropped one since then?
Oh, is that Horizon 5, November 5th, 2021.
Dang. I certainly don't know.
That just means a game it feels so fresh. You forget when it dropped.
That game's so good.
Okay.
Correct.
So we're talking about Smash Brothers. We talked about Elder Scrolls.
Oh, we did talk about Smash. What else we talk about?
Elder Scrolls.
Franchise.
What were the three games that were on PlayStation that like?
Yeah, he said not Alan Wake. What's the boy?
Oh, it says Sly
Drake,
Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
Jack and Daxter.
It ain't them. I know it ain't them because I'm be honest with you. I don't even remember the music for them motherfuckers.
That's true. That's fair.
But there were three games that like were that people bought on PlayStation that were Xbox exclusive games at one point.
Oh, Minecraft and
Minecraft.
Minecraft ain't a franchise. Minecraft's not a franchise.
Minecraft got some good ass music on there though. I ain't gonna hold
it do,
but he said it's a series, not a game.
Yeah, well, he said a franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that means the same thing, kind of sort of.
Yeah.
There's more than one in Minecraft. If Minecraft 2 come out, I'm probably gonna be dead and gone because
I can't even say what I want to say, but okay. You think there's only one game in a Minecraft series?
No. I'm saying
Well, they got
like
Minecraft.
the idea because they get the
Story
story mode and all that, and then they they got they extras and stuff like that. There is the Telltale. I think that's story mode one. Be quiet. You teach Minecraft at school. We're not gonna keep going there. We're gonna say that.
He know about that Minecraft, boy.
He know about the Minecraft. Hey, look. La la la
Uh,
lava.
Now here's my question: I feel like it's probably a newer game, but I want to ask.
Okay, well, let's
Genre?
ask.
Yeah.
That's why I asked: is a game in the franchise a recent release that would kind of?
Right, which was no though.
And he
maybe
said
it's
no,
no,
right?
though. So that means it's probably 21. Let's get another. I don't think it's an exclusive the way we
The
be
genre.
talking.
We should get at least a genre. Shouldn't
Okay, go ahead. Now name 3 of them at a
we? I
time.
know, right? Jesus. I'm just like, we mentioned a lot of shooters, so for some
We
reason,
have.
I mean, y'all got questions to ask.
But he made this choice before the podcast. So
Did I?
oh, so you be making choices in the background.
I didn't say anything.
All right.
I didn't say
This
anything.
He did
This
that
guy
in the last podcast. Like he was just like, maybe this game or that game, and then he just
He switching it up at the last second. So we
Man.
guess and then
Last
he
time?
switches it up. No,
I ain't do that last
as
time.
soon as we make the guess, it suddenly becomes a new game.
no, you couldn't decide between 2 games, and you're like, I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh no, that's so like Muhammad sent me like 6 games.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. Like if D-Lo
Yeah,
sent me 2 games, I'll be like, all right, which one am I gonna choose? And then I'll
Yeah.
choose that one.
BJ, that would be terrible. We asked a question. All right, it's not this one. They're getting too close.
You know what? No,
they're
not
too
this
far
one.
away. They're not. We're just gonna.
I mean, but the thing is, see that wouldn't make sense because I want y'all to get it right. It
Right,
ain't
but no, I
doing me
get
no
it.
service.
Do you
I'm
want
just
us
talking
to
shit,
get it right?
I don't get anything from y'all.
If we get too
wrong.
many L's, yes.
I'm
Because
just talking shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when we answer Assassin's Creed in like 5 questions, that was probably the fastest we'd have never did that.
That was impressive.
Well,
It
it
felt
would have been
good.
Final Fantasy X, but y'all was like, go ahead, add some more.
I would have switched it up. I should have switched it up.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
Y'all
This
have 4
game
questions
is
right
this
now.
game
Yeah,
is not an exclusive, correct?
Probably not.
The game we're talking about, it's
I
not.
don't think so.
Like, okay, my bad.
Could have
Currently,
been like,
no. Upon release, was it an exclusive?
No.
Okay.
okay, because I was gonna say maybe it could be like Halo 3 or something, but I guess not.
we did mention Halo. Halo does have a good soundtrack.
We did say
And Halo 3 in particular, the best one in the series,
Yeah.
quote unquote, so most
That-
people would say. But
I'm honest
if
with
it's
you.
not exclusive, then, or if it wasn't exclusive on release, then it
Oh
can't be that.
shit. Okay, yeah, I can't.
Yeah. That was something that was floating around in my head there.
I'm just gonna be a stickler here. Oh, when we say best soundtrack and we only can hum the one theme, that's not a good soundtrack.
I don't even play the game that much, and I still.
I'm just saying, like, if you're just humming the theme song from the title screen, and you
Hey, I'm
can't
still
name nothing
humming
else,
that shit.
like
I'm
if
still
I
humming that
said
shit 20 years later.
Game of Thrones is a good soundtrack, I can sing the Lannisters, I can sing the Targaryens, I can sing the, you know what I'm saying? I can sing the opening thing.
Hey man, hey, you heard me last night. A Lannister always pays his debt, so you better stop playing. Hey.
Yeah, and bloodshed. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So here's my question: did this game come out between 2000 and 2010?
This is very difficult to answer, just because this is an ongoing podcast. So the original version, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that just helped me.
Because y'all know it's remastered and it's this. And
okay.
So y'all got to start being more specific.
So how about, I guess, moving forward, if the answer is a remastered, let's only talk about that, like that specific window. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Because if it's a remaster, like if this is like 10 years from now and Reloaded came out and the answer is really the original, it's gonna be like, well, how the hell would we? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
If the question is, does it have a remaster? But how do we narrow down if that's the remaster? So,
all right. Yes, you said 2020 and 2010.
Yeah.
So the answer is in that window. Gotcha.
The original.
Oh
The
no, the
potential
original.
So it's also a game that potentially could have that. I mean, we never
Okay,
know.
so okay.
We
Okay.
never know for sure, but it's something to think about.
Okay, Caroline, what's your genre options?
I was gonna think. Well, I'm not sure if this will narrow it down, but it was gonna be a shooter, an action adventure, or an RPG. But those are really the only three genres we talked about. I don't think we talked about fighters or anything like that. So I don't know if that'll actually narrow it down.
I think. I mean, it is about what we talked about.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, hey, might as well do it.
All right, is it an
One of those three.
RPG? Yeah, an action adventure or a shooter?
No.
Oh, it's not.
Is it a racing game?
It is.
Well, we talked about Forza. It wasn't Forza.
Well, but
What
there
else
are
is
other
there?
racing games.
Well, we did mention Mario Kart, but it can't be Mario
We
Kart.
mentioned Gran Turismo. Gran
We did
Turismo.
mention Gran Turismo.
We did.
I don't know nothing about Gran Turismo though, so I would be of no help.
Okay, did we talk about what's the other one? Not Need for Speed. What's the other one?
I don't know if I said it actually.
We didn't talk about it. What?
We didn't talk about it. The
Like,
Gran Turismo is the only one. That
no, what's the Club City?
Oh, I
something?
mentioned it kinda. If anybody even heard me say it, you talking about Midnight Club?
Yeah.
I did mention it, but I don't know if you really heard me say it or
Is
whatever.
it a franchise? I've never heard of it.
But Midnight.
I don't think they haven't had no game for a long time.
I know that game just because of the box art. It's a damn souped up luxury car in purple and black.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the whole car or just the wheel or like a zoomed in of the you know what I'm saying? I can't remember. I think it's the car. I think it's the whole car.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's that ish.
Hey, right in front of the garage, I think.
It's a racing game.
Yeah, it's a racing
but
game.
That wouldn't be like, what is it, like the best of its genre. It would be like it would be a Gran Turismo game.
Now,
I think.
I would say that game is like GTA, but just cars, like strictly like the hood of cars.
The only racing game I ever really played was Burnout, and that's only because you could like crash people real bad.
You just like causing chaos. All out.
Because the just racing by itself just doesn't do it for me.
Okay,
man.
so we got Forza, we got
Gran Turismo,
maybe Gran Turismo. We got.
I feel like them really the only two we mentioned for real.
Super Mario is a racer, but but this is not an exclusive, so it can't be Nintendo.
We always gonna lay down knowledge. Like I said, I want y'all to get it, and I like when we educate ourselves. Remember, they do release stuff on mobile. They had the Mario Kart thing on the phone too. So now we got to start putting our minds in that thing.
But we didn't mention Mario Kart.
I think we did.
Did we?
We did when we was talking about open world.
Yeah, I know D-Lo for sure at least mentioned something about Mario Kart being large at one point.
We was talking about open world, but that was before the recording started. I think.
Was it? Oh,
it was.
I
don't know. That plays a role into the pocket. No,
I guess that's a good point, though. I didn't even think.
You can always ask if it's a Nintendo game.
Well,
I
don't know. Well, we got.
We asked if it was on release, though, didn't we? We asked.
Yeah, we did.
Specifically.
And
so I feel like that cuts out Nintendo.
He says no. Yeah, he did say no. Okay.
We got questions because I'm just gonna say that every couple of minutes we answer a question.
Okay, so let's say it is a Gran Turismo game. That's all I got.
What are they?
Is it a Gran Turismo game? I'm just gonna ask.
What was that?
Is it a Gran Turismo game?
It is not.
Okay.
What?
So don't even get stuck on that then.
Okay, great.
But we also said we asked if it was a Forza. You did ask if it was a Forza.
I did ask if it was a Forza game. He said no.
So it's neither one of them.
So that means it's a.
What else did we talk about?
D-Lo, how do we answer this? Just or everybody, not just D-Lo. So the game originally came out on the original game came out on NES, but then the remaster version comes out on PS5. So then when you say, well, is it a Nintendo game? Well, it wasn't originally, but then it is now.
Oh, okay.
Because then that means yes to me.
So I think for me, and this could be just me. If the answer is Gears Remastered or Ultimate, right? Would we consider that a different game from Gears 1, 2, and 3?
So we gonna say all remastered and stuff is just a totally different. All right, we good. I'm gonna put that down.
Yeah,
All right.
because I feel like
I
if
think it's different.
because if we talk about mechanics, if we ask about a mechanic and the original don't have it, but the remaster do, now it's a whole new game.
All
It
right.
don't feel like the original, if that makes sense.
I
guess a question we could ask now moving forward is, does this have a remaster? And then that can now help us with, you know what I'm saying? We
I'm
can
just
either
getting
ask
this so I
questions.
can help y'all all the way, because sometimes like that would be difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it ain't difficult like Marvel Alliance. But anyways, keep going. Y'all have another question.
All right.
Another jab there. That jab.
Man,
not my L, not my lane. No, okay. Let's see. Racing game. We talked about, or you said no, you're not Burnout. What was the other one? You mentioned Midnight, but does Midnight have more than one? I don't think so.
Yeah, Midnight Club, it for sure does.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's the music?
Now, racing.
like
I'm gonna tell you, racing games gonna have music now.
Right.
That's part of their selling.
I feel like
they gotta. You can't roll around a car in silence. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Especially when them games came out, you wasn't listening to your music out. You was invested in whatever was on that disc.
We also talking about something. I mean, we talking about 2000.
Well, let's narrow out racing games. So, it's not a Forza game. It's not a Gran Turismo game. We didn't say nothing about Need for Speed. Did anybody say it by accident? No.
No, I didn't say it for sure.
So let's just see if it's maybe it's a racing game that's not. No, never mind.
Well, it's one that ain't had a new release in a while either.
Yeah.
So why can't we say
Midnight Club?
I was gonna say why isn't it Midnight?
Well, let's ask that question then.
I don't know if it's that exactly one. We just gonna go through the list.
Oh, so it's Midnight. Okay, wait. What part of the name is the franchise? Midnight? And then
it's Midnight Club.
Okay, so Midnight Club is the franchise, and then there's deviations after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the one that I'm talking about with the purple and black?
If I'm not mistaken, that's like Midnight Club 2 Dub. I think it's 2 Dub. I know it's Dub Edition, but I don't know if it's 2. I'm pretty sure it's Midnight Club 2 Dub Edition or something like that.
We're gonna get the name wrong again. He's smiling.
I don't think that's the game though, because I mentioned that's very. I mean, I didn't say that though, so maybe that don't count. But
see now,
we mentioned the franchise.
This finna turn into one of them. We finna say the wrong one.
we totally are.
Because bro, when it comes
to just stop. This is an educational episode. It's a Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
3, okay.
So Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, just in case that's what y'all go with. It's Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
So we don't say Marvel Alliance anymore.
So if I don't say remix in all that statement, am I wrong? Because there is a remixed version. So we got to get all the words here. All right, we're playing Wheel of Fortune. Let me get a bow. Okay, I remember some of the Midnight ones.
I gave them the check for the episode. From now on, if I know what game y'all talking about and y'all say Halo each, but it's really Halo Reach, then I'm gonna just take it.
You just reaching for that now.
I'm gonna just take it.
The mic cut out. Let's act like.
Oh shit! How many questions do we have left?
Y'all only at 9.
Look, is it a Midnight Club game?
No.
No. Okay. Well.
Bro, what else did we mention, bro?
That's 10.
Mario Kart.
I don't.
We mentioned Mario Kart. We mentioned.
Okay. Well, let's ask: is this a Mario racing game?
No.
Okay.
I don't even know what racing games you mentioned.
I feel like we didn't narrow down so much.
I'm sure we're gonna be salty afterwards.
I gotta think of what we said.
Right.
What did we say?
Because we said the franchise on the podcast.
I know nobody said nothing about Need for Speed.
I know we didn't. We didn't until now.
We did not.
And I don't think I said it. I was thinking about Burnout, but I can't remember if I said it out loud. I don't think I
No.
did.
We said this franchise, or maybe Andre said this franchise, and we were all talking.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, franchises that I have played. I played Gran Turismo. I played Forza. I know what Burnout is. Have we said anything about Dirt? Because you was talking about off road. Did we say Dirt?
I didn't.
Say Dirt. I know Andre liked The Crew.
But I know we didn't mention that either.
I know we didn't mention The Crew.
Oh, something's ringing a bell.
Uh-oh. She having one of her
What
moments.
was that? Was it an Xbox game? Project Cars? I think that was it. Well, we didn't say nothing about that. So that's
Oh, I was still thinking of Forza. Because he was showing us the Hot Wheels Forza.
okay. Now, no, okay. So when we say Forza, is
Could it be
Motorsport and Horizon two different things? No, it's fine.
I mean, Hot Wheels got other games too. I don't know.
Okay, so Hot Wheels, maybe it's a Hot Wheels game.
Could be.
Now,
I don't know none of them, but I know they have multiple. That's my thing. Is I don't know.
Hey man, we had 11 questions. Is this a Hot Wheels game?
No.
Okay.
We're
This
just
is a
naming
racing
all
game.
the sports. This is all racing. We're saying all these
Man, golly, man.
Does this game even exist?
What?
Yeah, is that a question?
That's a bonus question. No, we're not gonna do that. Now. What game don't exist? This is a Reddit post game.
Oh man.
Now we importing Reddit games.
Oh man.
This is a game I thought about creating. It didn't get any backing or funding, but it's still a game. Golly. You said it's the best in its franchise.
That's what many people say.
That's what many people say.
Best in its franchise or best
Okay,
in
wait.
its genre?
We said in the
genre.
franchise
Best in the
franchise.
series.
Okay, so best in the series.
Because the last time when we got Assassin's Creed, there was the statement he said was controversy over the latest in the franchise.
Yeah, right.
Okay. You said this game did release. Okay, wait. Is this a remastered game?
No. Remember, we already established.
Yeah, okay, right. So this is the original. Okay.
This is the original.
I didn't know if the end answer was we're talking about a remaster or not. Oh, that's why you said that, BJ. You said it could have a remaster.
Right.
Well, I burnt that question by accident.
I still got many. Now they're 13.
Let's see. It did come out. Okay, so let's narrow the window down. We said 2010. So what about 05 and 10? Or 0 and 05? What we want? Which way we want to go?
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of years.
It's a racing game.
A racing game.
Oh boy. All right. I feel cooked in this one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just because I just don't know the racing game is probably the genre I know the least about.
We said this franchise. I feel like somebody to confirm. We said this franchise on this podcast today.
Yes, man.
Man, ain't no way.
Somebody said like a little one-off joke or something, but
Somebody probably me. Concord had a racing game.
Concord.
Wow, that's
like
crazy.
what? No, that would be insane.
And it never released. It just got an announcement.
Man.
It doesn't exist.
See, that's one of those games that don't exist, right, Caroline? Don't even exist. Damn.
That's crazy. That's.
I mean, we could call it right here.
Hey man, stop trying to make us do that, man.
I was just saying, y'all got
I
questions to ask him. I don't got nothing.
Come on. Golly, man. Does the title have the letter A in it? No. Let me stop.
Is that
no?
Was there racing
Put the
games
pen down.
I'm trying to think. Did we mention like a racing game that had like other things that
yeah.
other elements other than racing? Like, can you shoot from the cars or
Right, we
something
probably
that-
did. What? Well, you said burnout, but it's not a burn. We already said it's not a burnout game, right?
We didn't say that, but I just didn't know if I actually.
Well,
said it or
go
not.
on answer, bro. Go on, guys.
Is it a burnout game?
Yes, god damn, yes.
See,
I guess we
okay,
did
so
I guess we did mention burnout.
we was too civilized in our racing. Sorry, guys. We're
I don't know if I want to
civilized
say
people.
Burnout Paradise.
So
BJ
Burnout-
did
sorry, I'm
mention
not
the
familiar-
game.
Is
I was
it
like-
okay? Now I got another question. Is it open world?
Yes.
This might
on,
be
BJ.
Burnout Paradise then.
All right,
Just
yeah.
ask the question.
So wait, does the burnout? So is this actually like where you shoot in the game too?
No, you know, but you like can like. It's kind of like a. I
Is
don't
it
know, call it like
Burnout
a battle
Paradise?
racer.
What is
I
that?
mean,
Is it burnt?
Battle
That's our
racing?
guess.
that's the only one I
Does
know.
the
That's
title
open
have
world.
a P in it?
Does it? This title does have a P in it.
There we go. All right,
You
BJ,
know all the
go on.
Burnout games?
Go on,
I
yeah.
know
Burnout
Burnout
game.
Paradise. And I know
You know
those
the
are
other
I used to
ones.
play.
Come on, man. You know
When
the
I
other
was-
ones.
Do they have peas in it?
I don't know.
Come on, BJ. This your lane, man.
This is not, bro. I'm the last person to know anything about these.
I know
racing
you
games.
are the
I
last
don't know
person
these
on
games.
this podcast that knows these games. Let's go.
I'm not just asking. Don't. If I'm gonna just guess. If you want me to do
No,
it. 'cause that's-
no.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's all
Has
I
a P in
know.
it. Are there all these? When did we mention
Should've just
burnout
asked
in the
who it got-
podcast? That's what I
He
want.
did. He did. But like
I don't
toward the
know
back
if the open
end.
world ones.
Oh.
They haven't dropped one. That might have been the last one they dropped. Honestly,
Paradise.
Is there another one with some extra words in it? Does it have a number? Does the title have a number in it?
I also don't know if it came out between 2000 and 2010 either.
Is that a question, Dilo?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so it has all the words. Come on, BJ. Is there a burnout with?
We don't
He
know.
said it got a P in it. What's
It's
another
not
one that's not?
Paradise?
It's not Paradise. I will. I didn't want to say if that was the guess or not. We probably dancing around this bonfire.
how do we
that
know?
is-
I don't
How do
know.
we know
Look,
it's not
bro,
Paradise?
I don't know any of the other ones.
Okay, let me ask this question. Maybe. Okay, when did Burnout Paradise come out? Let's ask that question. Oh, well,
I
not
don't
to
know.
Andre, but oh shit.
I feel like it might have been after 2010 though, low key. But I
Okay,
don't know for sure.
after
might have been,
2010.
like, right
so
at
wait, no.
2010.
So okay, so that means this game is. Let me see. Can we phone a friend? Where's BJ? I mean, where's Johnny?
Johnny.
I don't know what Johnny know about any of them games either.
Maybe Mo will know. Can we
If
find
it
Mo?
ain't Civ, he
My
don't know.
boy.
I don't think
my boy
Johnny
Dante
plays
would
racing games.
definitely know. So
He said he
this
was
ninja
rocking
dude.
with them.
He only played racing games.
Was that what? Did my question get answered? Did it have a P in it?
I say yes.
Okay, so come on, man.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't
Did
know. I
Burnout
think
Paradise
that's the
have a
best bet.
remaster?
I don't think. Maybe.
Does it seem like a game that would have a remaster?
Do we know any other burnouts? Because I feel like that's the only game we'd have to guess if we don't know.
Was
That's
it
the only one I
there-
know.
Yeah.
There was one that
I mean,
think it
I
was-
know like Burnout.
there was
2
a
or
Crash
something.
one.
They all do that, like, because you
Huh?
should get
No,
points
no.
for like wrecking people.
No. Like there was a
Oh.
Burnout Crash,
Oh,
but I don't know if it came before or after. But that doesn't have a P in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
my
you
bet,
know
my
what?
guess would be Paradise, and that's my best bet. That's my
Okay,
best
so
guess.
we either got Paradise or Paradise Remaster. Come on, y'all.
Well,
It's not a remaster.
Yeah,
Okay, so come on, man. Is it
That's all I
Burnout
got.
Paradise?
Life is a highway.
Come on, y'all. We're going
I
with that one.
wanna
what we're going
ride
with.
it all night long.
Oh, it is remastered.
It's not remastered. I'm just playing a remaster.
It
for
had
it.
a remaster.
He trolled us.
Okay.
He
Yes.
trolled us. He
I
trolled
just
us.
When did we
playing
mention
remaster
Burnout?
credit.
Wait.
I
BJ
might have
said
said
burnout.
He
BJ
mentioned
said
Burnout.
earlier in the episode.
because that's
He
the only
did.
game.
Oh, you
That's
did?
the only racing game that I really ever played. So yeah, because you could do that.
Okay, so I remember this now.
So he
Oh.
mentioned it when we talked about Forza.
Okay.
Because I used to press rewind so many times.
This game is amazing. If you haven't played it, you
It
should.
took us too long for that, but it's all right.
It
That
did,
did
y'all.
take too long.
I thought I was so like I said, even though y'all was joking, I picked the game before, and when BJ said Burnout early in the episode, I said, "What the hell?" In my mind, I'm like, I said, "This dude." So yeah,
That's the only
y'all
racing
probably
game I ever
get it
played
quick.
for real. I never really played none of them other ones like that.
Out of
No,
all the
yeah.
out of all the racing games you could have played, it had to be.
BJ, you gotta be in tune with your star Caroline. If you think you know the game, bro, don't listen to us. Don't let us sway you.
I mean, I know a little bit, I guess. Apparently,
And there's
I
a
wouldn't have
Burnout
thought that I would
1,
have been the
Burnout
one that get
2,
the answer.
Burnout Revenge, Burnout 3. So
I
there's
think
tons of
Burnout
Burnout.
Revenge was the other one that I used to play all the
Wasn't
time.
there a point of impact or something like that? That's why I was asking about the P and the number.
I don't know if there was a.
I
point
vaguely
of impact.
remember something of impact, something point. It had a P in it. I know it was enough.
So for Caroline, BJ, D-Lo, we will see you guys next time. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.